Outcome 11.7, Lesson 2, Comparing Rates. Sarah and Wade work in stores. Sarah earns $45 in 4 hours. Wade earns $84 in 7 hours. So who earns more per hour? To figure out who earns more, we're going to take their wages and divide by the number of hours that we worked. So this first one is for Sarah. Sarah made $45 in 4 hours. When we divide, we end up with $11.25 per hour. Now let's look at Wade. Wade earns $84 in 7 hours. So dividing 84 divided by 7 gives us $12 per hour. Therefore, Wade earns more than Sarah. Jake drove 4 kilometers in 3 minutes. Tula drove 3 kilometers in 2 minutes. Who drove slower? Let's look at Jake's rate. So to figure out how fast Jake drove, we're going to take how far he drove and divide it by the time. 4 divided by 3 gives us 1.3 kilometers per minute. Now if we look at Tula, Tula drives 3 kilometers in 2 minutes. Dividing gives us 1.5 kilometers per minute. The question asks us who drove slower. A 1.3 is less than 1.5, so Jake drives slower. Comparing unit rates. So we want to calculate the rate for 1 unit. So for example, Mel won 195 points in 10 games. Lee's won 123 points in 6 games. Who had the highest scoring rate? Let's start with Mel. We want to do 195 points divided by the number of games because I want to know how many points she scores per game. 195 divided by 10 is 19.5 points per game. Now let's check out Lee's. Lee scored 123 points in 6 games. So 123 divided by 6 will be 20.5 points per game. The question asks us who has the higher scoring rate. Well, since 20.5 is bigger than 19.5, Lee's has the higher rate. Please try practice number 2.